Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Amma ba'd. Ahabati fillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahabati fillah, it's very important for us to benefit from the remaining time of Ramadan, and for us to do everything possible to battle and go to war with our own souls and to battle sin and the inclination to do sins and our desires. And that's called jihad an-nafs. That's called fighting one's self or soul. And Shaykh al-Islam Ibn al-Qayyim rahmatullahi alayhi rahmatin wasi'ah, he was in reference to sins and talking about how some sins are major and some are minor, but they're all serious and dangerous. He says all sins are qabih, all sins are awful and horrible, but some are more awful than others. Adultery is the most awful of sins because it ruins marriages and distorts lineages. And even worse, if committed against a female neighbor. Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said, I asked Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam, which sin is the greatest? He replied, to make any rival with Allah, meaning shirk billah, when it is He who created you. I asked, then what? He said, to kill your child for fear that he will eat with you. I asked, then what? He said, to commit fornication with the wife of your neighbor. So this shows us, ahabati fillah, that all of these are severe and stern and from the major sins, and that sins tafawut, they have different levels. And for the believer, it's imperative that we strive our utmost to leave all sins and to distance ourselves from all sins, but especially the major sins. And in this hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned shirk billah. This is the greatest sin. وَأَعْظَمْ مَا نَهَى عَنْهُ shirk. The greatest thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prohibited us from is shirk, is polytheism. And the greatest thing that He commanded us to do is tawheed, worshiping Him and Him alone. And also, the Prophet ﷺ gave us some tartib. He said, then, after committing the shirk, the next greatest sin would be to kill your child for fear that they will eat with you. So having this kind of greed and allowing the shaitan and allowing evil to deceive you to where you even harm your own children. And this is a horrendous and evil sin. And it is becoming more widespread that we're finding people due to poverty, or not even due to poverty, because they want more opportunity. They want to date more and they want to do this. They're drowning their kids, their children. People we've had doing this in America, and people who, boyfriends and girlfriends killing the 6-month child. I just read today it happened. And these kind of atrocious and egregious and evil sins are also some of the major sins that are just